the Normal Nerds podcast, where two very normal dudes talk about very nerdy stuff and whatever else you feel like talking about. I'm your host, Maxwell Streisio.
And I'm your host who couldn't watch a scene of The Penguin this week, Dave Spates.
This episode, we're going to be reviewing episodes 6 and 7 of The Penguin. So sit back, relax, and welcome to the Normal Nerds podcast. All right, Davis.
Yo!
The Penguin. We are reviewing episode 6 and 7, which means there's only going to be one more after that.
Sad. I'm so sad. This show is so good. I miss good content. World's changing, but I miss good content so bad.
The world is changing. Yes. The times are
changing. And I think we've been right about a lot of it.
I really hope that Hollywood goes down.
Me too. I would Burns.
You know, and on the level of, I think for writers, directors, and actors, I think it'd be better.
Oh, it'd be way better
because you get people who are passionate about wanting good things.
Yeah,
it's like musical theater.
You get people who could write good content too.
Yeah. It's like writers and directors and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
exactly. Yeah.
It's like musical theater. It's like you have to go to musical theater, and when things do bad, they're just bad.
Yeah,
and people don't want them.
I agree. Yeah, and it's terrible. And that's what Hollywood. That's what Hollywood's seeing on the whole. Like whatever. Like this keep in this like. This last, even not getting political, but this last election, you saw a million celebrities come out for one side.
It's fine.
I know, but it's not a political podcast.
It's not, but as you've seen,
yes,
I think
as
you've seen, people agree with us.
Yeah, but as you've seen, like one side had a bazillion celebrities come out for them, A and B list. The entire Avengers came out for one side.
The Diddy list.
The Diddy, oh jeez, yeah, and it didn't matter. It didn't matter at all. No one cared. I remember seeing these things and I was like, oh man. This is cringe. Why are you doing this?
Yeah.
So it's like they have no power because they've lost any credibility they possibly could have had.
Yeah, it's like we say it all the time, and we've never. I don't know if we say it on the podcast, but they're dancing monkeys. That's what they are.
That's what they are. Yeah.
That's why I call all sports products.
Yeah, that's
because
true.
like it's all a product. Everybody's putting out this product.
They're selling it to us.
And I'm 100% fine. These celebrities making millions and millions of dollars because it's all participation wealth. We choose what we want to give.
We give them the money, but when they don't make that money. They should not get money.
And that's why, like, I saw this thing recently. We'll get into the Penguin because it's really good and everything like that. But I saw this thing recently that like, Joker 2 was like a fuck you to the fans or something.
Why? Even Gallion did this. Why do this? Why make things...
Because we let them get too powerful because they think they are determining... It was like... So, I don't know if you saw this. They're really trying... I've seen this on multiple things, like, trying to be like... There's people like, oh, in like 10 years, everyone's going to understand that Joker 2 was actually really good. Oh, like, what is your honest opinions on Joker 2? And all these people are like, it's actually good, actually really good. And then you go to the comments, everyone's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
They're shills.
Yeah, everyone's like, no, this movie sucks. Yeah. So, like, they were saying it was like an actual, like, fuck you to the fans. And I'm like, I'm glad it made no money.
Me too.
I'm glad it made no money.
I'm actually like, I feel so cynical. I'm just like, I'm actually really happy when a movie fails miserably at the box office. Because I'm just like...
A bad one, yeah.
Yeah, bad one, yeah. Clearly, if there's good content out there, I will support the shit out of it.
As we are
I
with
went
the
and
Penguin.
saw... Like, I don't go to movie theaters anymore. I went and saw Deadpool versus Wolverine.
Yeah.
Deadpool and Wolverine.
That comes out soon on Disney Plus, too.
You're going to love it.
I know I'm going to love
it. I know you've seen a lot of stuff from it, but watching it still is amazing.
I think watching it, it's definitely still worth it.
It's going to be awesome, yes.
And
so
like, we were big fans about, like...
Yeah.
Like, I didn't see it in theaters, but we were big fans about, like, go see it.
Yeah, go see it. It's good content. Go watch it, yeah.
Show them that we show up for the good content, speaking of which, The Penguin.
The Penguin!
Yeah.
Fantastic. We're reviewing 2 episodes this week
episode 6,
because we missed it.
Episode 6 starts out, like, it ended with, like, they've, found their little underground, like, under the zoo.
Yeah, that was good.
Because Penguin. Underground spot. And, like, it looks like Bliss is up and running.
Yeah,
at this
doing
point.
Well. I felt like a little bit of a time skip there.
Yeah, which is fine.
Yeah,
that was fine.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
And he's got all these gangs kind of working for him that don't really like each other or whatnot. And then we find out that Sophia's fucking her therapist, which
couldn't see that coming, and in a freaky way, of course,
and also like she's nuts.
She's a weird bird
in the good ways. No, for like character, like for their character, for her character.
Oh, yeah, I thought you meant sexual. That looked fucked up as shit.
No. Yeah, no one in this show is in any good way, and even our boy Vic, which this episode 6, it's like you root for Vic, but now he's poisoned.
Yeah, that was intense.
What was he supposed to do?
What? That's what I was thinking. It's like that's one of those
things
where
it's
him. Like, yeah, I know.
He could have just had the Penguin kill him.
I'm aware. Yes, I'm very much aware. about that, but it would look so bad for Vic if he had the Penguin do it for him, you know?
Yeah, it made him look like a bitch.
It looked like a bitch. Like, yeah, it looked like a bitch and all that stuff. I don't like what this show does to me sometimes. I'm just like, because the entire time that scene was happening where he's talking to the drug dealer guy that he knew, Squid. I'm just like standing there. It's like, kill him. I'm just like,
yo, I will say this though. I was like, when Vic was like, here's money, like, we just don't have a position and all this kind of stuff. I was like, oh, you know what? I know this guy's not gonna accept it because he's a bitch, but like, I was like, this is a good move on Vic. Like, he's just like, I'll pay you off for now to like keep it out of the way.
He did try.
He even straight up told the kid that the Penguin will kill you.
Yes. He tried everything. Yeah. I will give Vic credit there.
When the guy took the money and just threw it on the ground, I was like, kill him.
Yeah.
I was like, kill.
This was you disrespect me. You disrespect my family.
He's like, this is my neighborhood. I was like, not anymore.
Not anymore. We're talking the Penguin movie,
also,
dude.
Also, no one knows who you are.
I know. That's what it's like. You had this neighborhood before running your little drops organization that wasn't even yours. And then he even knew the Penguin was in the area. It's like the Penguin is a bigger player than you. Easily.
Oh, 100%.
Don't cross that guy. It's not your area anymore, dude. Yeah. It's like, accept that. It's okay.
You could have shot him a little cleaner.
Yeah, that was...
Honestly, after you shot him in the neck, I was like, shoot him again to kill him.
Yeah, just do it up. Yeah. You got the bullets, man. Just do it.
Yeah.
I did enjoy the line, like, because, we saw this entire sequence of, like, this wasn't just, like, Vic, we were talking about, Vic did not just go, like, I'm going to kill you. Vic, like, did try to do every friend that he could. And then he's like, his question... I was, me outside the show, don't kill people. Me inside the show, it's like, you did everything you could, Vic, and he asked a valid question. It's like, why did you make me do this?
Yeah.
Like, this is one of those instances where it's like, well, yeah, he kind of did make you do it, man. Like, otherwise, you wouldn't be able to do it. And you saw like his friend the Penguin was dealing with such stuff with his mom and all this stuff. Like, what was Vic like supposed to do? Bring him more problems?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then the Penguin was there for him. He's like, it gets easier. You go home tonight, take care of my mom, and all that kind of stuff. And then that's when the Penguin makes the deal with all the other gangs. Which, like, it was really funny. He makes a deal with, like, all these gangs. And they all seem like really small gangs. Like, they drink beer over it or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the Triad's there. And I'm like, they're not small.
They're not. They're a big gang.
Yeah.
But the problem is, like...
But they're not Falcone.
They're not Falcone. And the Falcones, like, gutted their organization. It was, like, a big war they had. So, like, they were, like, not really much anything else left anymore. So
I did like, also, Oz, like, he does, like, say he admits to all the bad things he did and all this kind of stuff to, like...
True.
Sell himself a little more.
Yeah, that's true. What a stand-up individual that he is not.
No. No.
Yeah, so it was cool to get that's going to be a huge thing. When that war hits, it's going to be wild. Now that he did another one of those communist gobbledygook things. It's like, they don't care about you.
Yeah.
We are strong together.
Yes.
I can't do a Boston accent where the hell he has, a New York accent where the hell he has, but like,
it just like a Brooklyn accent.
It's a Brooklyn accent. I can't do one of those. They say three weird. That's
no,
all
it's
I
like
know.
kind of like, I don't know what actually is actually. Use guys. That's not Jersey, is it? I don't know.
That is Jersey, but I don't think what they're saying is Jersey.
But anyways, it is a communist sort of thing. Look again, like Sophia did, where it's like the guys up there, they're making deals, and they're making fun of us all little men. So if we rise up together and take control of the production,
and it worked. The only sensible guy there was like, and the entire time, just like, the entire time, I'm just like, Triad guy. Just take the deal. You'd be so stupid not to. You're just getting in the way right now. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here thinking right now, it's like, yeah, he's the only smart one there. The Penguin literally stabbed everyone he's known in the back.
Yeah,
so many times.
He literally says to the Penguin, "You don't have a code," and the Penguin goes, "I have a code," and never says what it is.
Never at all. Never at all. No, the Penguin is just like, nah. I like my ma.
I can't remember exactly what he did with the politician guy. I can't remember what
he shoved him against a car. Took pliers and shoved them up his nose.
Yeah, I can't remember why he did though.
Because they were diverting electricity from Crown Point to like bigger to like rich parts, and he was like, "Fix this."
Oh yeah, and they did.
He did.
How? Oh, then the whole this scene did make me very mad. So Sophia and Sal Maroney show up to Penguin's apartment and they start breaking stuff, whatever, blah blah. And then she finds out the prostitute woman who the Penguin has been banging.
Yeah.
And she gives up the Penguin
like it's nothing
because of women tribal nonsense.
Yep. That's like, all it was.
Like
that is all it was.
You're a lady. I'm a lady. And it's like, what? She's what?
Like, what is your point? Her at the very least, her dad killed your friends.
Yeah.
So like, why are you trying? Oh, she was framed. You're taking this on her word.
Yeah, I know.
The hangman's word.
Yeah.
Good job. You took. When she did that
earlier in the episode, hung up people and cut their pinkies off.
Yeah. When Oz's girl, whatever her name was, when she did that, I was so furious. Mad. I was like, I hope Oz finds out and destroys your entire organization.
Well, she literally says this. Now it's time to get your chance. That was one of those things where I was like, the show's incredibly well written. So I'm not going to look into this in any such a way, and I'm not going to shit on it. This is how people get into power when they shouldn't.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you just go, now it's your chance because we're both vaginas. Like,
we're both ladies, so it's not story development.
Once again, we've talked about this many times on the podcast and outside the podcast. It makes so much sense that Sophia has resentment towards men in powerful positions because they never took her serious.
100%,
and as she should. It doesn't mean you give up the guy who like pretty much treated you well your entire life.
Yeah, that was weird, especially when the hangman was leaving.
Yeah,
like that's what got me.
Yeah,
it wasn't like she was like still holding her at gunpoint or anything like that. No, she was leaving. Sophia had accepted this chick didn't know anything.
Yep,
and was like, I'm just gonna leave you now.
Mm-hmm.
And then
she's like, oh well, she didn't kill me, so I should give her a chance.
Even though Oz has bankrolled me this entire time and all that stuff, and it's like. What annoys me is that she's a fake individual, so it doesn't matter. But what annoys me is that the entire like 5 minutes before that, all she's doing is gassing up Oz and like and their relationship, quote unquote, that they have together and all this stuff, and you don't get him, and it's special or some shit like that. And then she's just like, "Nah, here you go. Here's exactly what you want. Go kill him." That's what you're saying. So everything you said before this meant nothing.
Yep.
Which makes sense. She's a prostitute. She's paid to lie.
She's Gotham.
She's Gotham. She is Gotham. That's a good
scum.
point, yeah.
She's Gotham scum.
So the justification behind all that was stupid. I agree with that. But it's one of those things where like, the whole scene before all that was so good that I can't knock it. This show does an amazing job of it fought wokeness as hard as it can, but a little bit of
it's gonna get it. However, the show's so phenomenal.
Yeah.
Very well written. And then the end episode is absolutely incredible. It's like Victor and her like and the mom dancing, and then Sophia's in the apartment, and I was like, "Oh, thank God I didn't wait." Thank God I watched episode 6 and 7 back to back because I would have been like, "Oh!"
I know that's what I was like. No, don't cut.
And then episode 7 starts with, "You really liked root for Oz."
Dude, I couldn't. I literally had to I was going like skip. I couldn't watch this. The killing of his brothers, like when he did that, and I was like, oh, they're gonna die in there, and I'm just like, I don't know. My brain. This is one of those instances where my brain I could not I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this whole sequence happen. I don't want to know that a brother was responsible for killing other brothers and all that stuff. I did not want to do in a terrible, horrific way too.
Yeah.
Drowning in a runoff pipe.
Yeah,
that was awful. It did, I will say, it did taint my idea of Oz a little bit, which was good. Really good storytelling
style. 100%. It does taint my idea a little bit. It's like, also you guys could have climbed out of there, just saying. There's a manhole cover up top of that thing.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
So he might not have killed them. We'll find out.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I have to go back and rewatch that. I don't know. Was there a manhole cover at the top?
That's how Oz gets out at the end. So at the same time.
Yeah, you're right. But it was a grate, though. Was it a cover? Or
I don't know.
I looked at his concrete.
Regardless, he was fine with them dying.
Yeah, that's kind of, yeah. Yeah, that kind of was it.
No, he was 100% fine with them dying.
Yeah, which is like,
he didn't care at all.
He got some weird Oedipus complex going on.
Kind of, and you did kind of see, which, the only thing I did like about, that I really liked about, the showing of his young is, he has zero, empathy.
Yeah, none at all.
And they did show it in the scene where they're playing the zombie game, the family, and he just has no interest in it.
That's true. He only cares about this. The wildest part is his mom being a good mom there for a hot second. He only cares that his mom's not looking at him.
Yep.
Really, I was like, when that started happening, I was like, oh, this is weird. What's going on here?
Yeah, so it's just it's a good explanation once again. Oz is not the good guy.
Oz is not the good guy. Oz is a really bad guy.
I root for him out of all the bad guys.
Yes.
But he's a bad guy.
Yes, that's facts. I don't know. I just had such a hard time.
Yeah, it was rough.
There's not a lot of scenes out there where I was like, I can't watch this. This is one of those ones where I was like, I'm just gonna skip past.
It's just getting older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. It really must be. It's this is too intense for me right now.
You know, you don't watch kids die. It's kids die.
It's kids dying, and it's a brother killing his brothers.
Yeah, yeah.
That's like...
It's pure evil. It's not fun to watch pure evil.
And, you know, at the time that I was watching it, too, it diminished a little bit. Like, I did not care about his brothers dying at all. At the time, like when it happened and started filling up, I was like, oh, no, he's going to accidentally kill his brothers, and it's going to be on his soul the rest of the time. It's like, no, it's not that. So, like, that did change it a little bit. But so when I was watching, that's what I thought was happening. I was like, I don't want to see this part.
Okay.
And then I was like, and then it got to that point, and it was like, oh, well, this is still terrible to watch. But you're not as bad as I thought it was. You killed your brothers now.
Yeah.
I didn't really care.
Oh, we didn't care at all. And then, you know, I did, and one line I love is when his mom is like, "Oh, you changed your last name." She's like, "What, are you gonna make your hair pink and get an ass tattoo?" Oh, defying your father. It's just like that. I love, like, because that is like, it's just like you'll see like these adults and these kids are like, "I'm being rebels because like I'm not gonna take my father's last name. We're gonna dye my hair." It's like you're just a child.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's all that you are.
Like okay, that's the only way you can rebel.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, you can't do anything else. Weirdos, yeah.
I think you killing your entire family was good enough.
Yeah, I think you got it. Yeah, I think you're fine.
But she was talking some shit at Sophia.
She was not scared of Sophia at all. Which was like, makes sense. Like, what has she got left to lose right now? She's like, she already made a deal with her son to kill her if she went off, if she went too far, which is like, I will never make that deal in my life.
No.
But like, so she doesn't care at all. And that was just...
that was episode before, yeah.
Yeah, that was episode before, yeah. When she got stuck in the top.
That was a tough scene for me to watch, specifically just because I was like, man, they look so cold.
They look so cold, yeah. It looks
so cold. I was like, ugh. But yeah, she's got really nothing else to... And then she goes a little crazy, which Sophia can relate to.
Yes. Yeah, that's true, yeah. Sophia's going nuts. And she's like, oh, do you know who you are? Frances, whatever her name is. Frances, yeah. And just smacks right in the mouth.
It was funny.
That was hilarious, yeah.
And then Sophia, the little girl who definitely knew Gia, who definitely knows it's Sophia that killed her family.
Oh, 1,000%.
And then Sophia gaslights into saying it's fine that her family is dead because they're all awful.
Yeah, stop cutting yourself.
As Sophia, who is also awful. Great character though, man. God, the characters in this, so even Sal, so like, I love how. What
a way to go out.
I love how. I know it sucks. But great storytelling though is that like. It hurt the Penguin that he didn't get to kill him.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Great story.
Because when the heart attack happened and Penguin was like, no. I was like, what the fuck? This is exactly what you wanted. Yeah. And it was like, oh no, you want to be the one that you want to gun him down into the street in front of everybody or something like that.
Yeah, you wanted to win.
Yeah, you want to be the one that did it and all that stuff. And then he kind of convinced himself that he did.
He 100% convinced himself he did.
Okay, no, actually, in my opinion, he did win.
No, he definitely did win.
Win, but he didn't win the way he wanted to. But he convinced himself that he did win the way he wanted.
In my mind, you won. Like,
you survived. You survived this fight.
Yeah,
you got him stabbed.
This is why we're not mobsters because we're like surviving is enough.
That's good, man. We're fine. Because the Penguin had him stabbed, so that already said our heart's already working in overdrive, to fix his body. And then he gets to do a fist fight and has a heart attack. So of course you killed him.
Do love like monster style stuff though. Sal just shows up, kills two of his henchmen, and then he's just like, now we run this, and the guys, majority of the guys are just like, oh, I guess so now.
Alrighty, care you killed all my buddies, so
but okay, I guess
except for that one electrician guy. Yeah, he was the shit. He helped out. He's like, we're going dark now.
Yeah, Sal was killing Penguin right there. Couldn't control his emotions.
I know. That was a lot. I mean, makes sense though.
I will say, so in the last scene where Sophia is supposed to be showing up with his mom, and she puts a bomb in the car, which I love. What I love about the show is that all of these like meetups and drops, they're all just like bullshitting each other because that was the whole Penguin was gonna kill her there.
Yeah, it was a trap. He had an army there.
It was just it's traps on traps on traps. Yeah. And but I will say this is like they're like, where's Vic? I haven't heard from Vic in a while. And then like I don't know why they put like a red hood not red hood, but like a red hooded like jacket above the bomb.
Yeah,
but I was like, if this is Vic,
I would be so mad.
I was thinking, I was like, if they kill Vic,
I thought it was his mom. I thought it was gonna be. I think the mom has to die for the Penguin to go off, become the Penguin.
I thought it would have been like too obvious there, and then like it wouldn't be advantageous for her to kill his mom if she's not in the car.
Yes,
she's got to keep a hold of his mom because like, but Vic would have been a message. That would I was like, if this is Vic, I don't even give a fuck. That the Penguin is a sociopath who kills his brother is freaking weird as shit. You kill Sophia.
You burn her. You burn her mansion to the ground.
To the ground.
Yeah, you go after her.
Because Vic is our golden boy.
He is amazing.
He did kill somebody, but we're gonna. He's still got to
go to California. Baby.
He's got a stutter, so you know he's gotta feel.
Yeah, don't you feel for him?
Of course he's got a stutter because that's like the whole thing. Because the penguin's got a limp and he's got a stutter.
I didn't even think about that. That's a really good point. I didn't think about that at all.
Yeah, they're outcasts of the society.
That's a really good point. Oh man. Except Vic had a chance to go to California with a girl that actually liked him, as opposed to the penguin. But regardless.
Yeah, a girl that, like, the first girl in my entire life I've ever seen with a septum ring. I'm like, you know what? She seems like she's got it together.
Yeah, seems like she's fine.
There's probably a few things that maybe got to change in her. She's probably a nihilist, but, you know.
Well, she moved to California, so she's probably going off the rails.
It's one of those things where
I can fix her.
Well, no. It's one of those things where I'm like, I know Batman is canonically Catholic.
Yeah.
Everyone who's religious in Gotham, you're more righteous than...
Oh, yeah.
The both of us.
You're religious in hell.
Yeah, I know.
That's intense. That's intense.
I didn't see this meme. It was like, Detroit is on the other side of Michigan, so it's not actually on the same lake. But there was someone's like, why don't we build a bridge across this lake? Because then you could have Chicago connected to Detroit. And someone goes, Gotham connected to Gotham? Bad idea.
Oh, that would go over great. Awesome. Nice little highway right there. Oh, boy. Yeah, but, yeah. What would you call that? Would you call that bridge Crime Alley? Like, what would you do there?
Yeah, it'd be like the way I view it, it'd be like Bloodhaven, which is part of Gotham. It's like they have that bridge that goes across to Bloodhaven.
Yeah.
Which could be destroyed, and then do you remember in Batman Begins?
Oh, when they blew up all the stuff to... I thought that was the island Arkham was... Oh, no, that was the island... That was Gotham. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Well, no, Bloodhaven is in Gotham.
Yes.
It's just a borough of Gotham.
Borough of Gotham, that makes sense.
Where Nightwing takes over.
Yes.
And then a nuclear bomb goes off, but somehow he survives. I don't know. Nightwing's the coolest.
They're superheroes. But, yeah, so... This was... Yeah, that was very interesting. It was very cool to see that. The bomb going off, the bomb threw me... Like, I thought the car was going to explode. I definitely thought that. I thought his mom was going to be dead in the car. And then the car was going to explode. I did not realize how insane the explosion was going to be.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Like, holy moly. It destroyed the entire upstairs area, like upper area.
Yeah, once again, it's just like living in Gotham sucks.
Horrible. Literally, the ground could explode underneath your feet. If you're not getting flooded at one point in the year, you're getting the ground is just erupting under you.
Not only, you could be flooded. The ground can erupt after you. Politicians are just diverting electricity away from you. And there's only one dude in that entire... Well, he has a corporation, but like, there's only... In this universe currently, there's one dude... There's only one dude who's just like, I got you guys.
It really is only one.
And then one time you had one guy, one prosecutor is like, I'm going to be good. He turned into Two-Face. That is one thing I think I love about Gotham.
It's never good.
It's the worst.
It never gets better.
Like, it's the worst.
It's perpetually night there.
Like Metropolis, fine. Where's the Flash from?
Central City.
Central City. I was about to say Circuit City. What is Circuit City? That's an old store.
Yeah.
Central City.
Like TVs were there.
Central City, fine. Zoom's there. He's the fucking worst. But like Central City, fine. Gotham is just like...
Gotham's horrible. It's horrible. It's just like...
If I ran a city, if I was mayor, like, because it is with Chicago for the Batman trilogy of Christopher Nolan and the Matt Reeves The Batman, if I ran a city and they're like, oh, we want to use your city to film this show about Batman, I'm like, nope.
Yeah, no.
You know what? Now that you just said that to me, we're going to spend billions of dollars on police and infrastructure because clearly our city sucks.
We need to fix all of this right now because if we're being related to Gotham, I can't have this on my soul. Like, Gotham's horrible.
Also, once again, the Penguin showing how awful he is in the show, but you still root for him out of all the other ones. Is the guy's like, what is it, Oz? What's in the car, Oz? And he just runs away. He could have just said bomb.
Yeah.
He could have just said bomb.
He just said run. He at least told them run. He just bails.
He ran away.
He bails and
hides.
Like
like near them-ish.
Yeah.
He could have just said, it's a bomb.
He just books it out of there and then runs out of shaft. He lets the rest of them die. They're all dead too. There's no way they survive.
Dude, the one guy went and looked.
Yeah, that was... Dude, when the guy got out of the car and ran away, you all should have been like, maybe we get away from the car.
That's a really good point. I didn't think
right?
about that.
Yeah, it's like right. It's like why is he running?
Why do you look at the passenger seat?
I don't know, because I think they were trying to.
That threw us. No, it was just
I think that the creators were trying to throw us through a loop.
This might be overlooking into something that's definitely not important in anything of the show at all, but I think they put it in purposely. Is there's a scene where they're all, it's in the episode 6. They're all working on, the bliss or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And then there's a sound of a motorcycle or something far off in the tunnels, and everyone stops for a second, like looks.
Okay.
And then Penguin's like, "It's fine," and like they all get back to work. I'm thinking like maybe it's the fear of Batman.
Ooh,
it was weird. It was just a weird scene for no reason to have it. They all just like stop and like look, and the Penguin's like, "It's fine," and like they all get back to work.
That'd be kind of interesting. Yeah, that'd be kind of interesting. If that was it. Yeah,
because like, Victor shows up on a motorcycle and no one reacts.
Yeah.
But like, there's just a part where like a sound of engine or something sounds off in the distance, like it sounds like on a motorcycle, and they all stop and like look for like a second.
Cool. That'd be kind of cool if that's what they're doing.
I think that might have been what it was.
Because I keep forgetting the Batman's in this world.
Yeah, I think that might have been what it was.
That's kind of cool if it is. I'd be pumped.
I might be overthinking it, but like it was just,
maybe you're not though.
It was just weird that like they just all stopped working for a second, and then Penguin's like, "It's fine."
Yeah,
like throw it off. Like, don't worry about it.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. It's very possible. I don't know. That's a good point. I didn't think about that.
Batman should. I'm anticipating he's gonna be in the next episode.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
at least mentioned.
Yeah, at least maybe at the end or some after credit scene or something like that.
The only thing I hate though, I'm not hating on the show. Is great. It's fantastic. It's doing very well. Mm-hmm. To the point where they're like, maybe we make more expanded universe out of this Batman. I'm like, nope, we're good.
No, we're good.
They're like, a Catwoman. Nope.
No, I won't watch that.
Nope, we're good.
I Zoe
respect
Kravitz.
Yeah, I respect the writing. I respect your acting. First of all, you got the best actor in the entire The Batman movie.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Facts. You did though. Yeah. Like I remember when the movie came out, and everyone was like, "That's Colin Farrell?
Yeah.
What the hell?"
Also,
acting his fucking dick off
I
right
am a Batman, Selena Kyle shipper 100% of the way. Talia, absolute babe. Do love Damian and everything like that. But Selena Kyle you got Cassandra Cain. She's badass. Mm-hmm. And that's where, some universes that's come from Selena Kyle. Big shipper of those two. Love it. Everything like that. I don't want to watch a show about a cat burglar. Like, it's just boring.
It'd be boring as shit. I don't care.
Catwoman is good when she's with Batman.
Yeah, otherwise she's boring as shit. I don't care about. Oh my goodness, people don't get it. They feel like I don't care. I don't care about the Catwoman. I don't. I really don't.
I will say I hope they like get a little hint of this and do, because DC's animated things are incredible. I don't know why everyone's hating on Crisis of Infinite Earths. I thought it was great.
I gotta watch that still. I want to do that. The first two was awesome.
It's different from the comic apparently, and blah blah whatever. But the last one's sick. It's great.
Nice, pumped.
What I was gonna say is I would really like a DC animated universe where it's just like it's following like I would say like Freeze, Joker, Riddler.
Ooh, just the villains.
Penguin, Poison Ivy, and Selena Kyle. Catwoman. Where Batman's like not really in it, but he's
he's like in the shadows.
In the shadows. I would like that. I would be down with that.
I'd watch it. If it's written well and it's good content, I'd watch it.
Like maybe like each season follows one villain.
That'd be kind of fun. I'd watch that.
Yeah, like Mr. Freeze, like because Mr. Freeze.
Mr. Freeze got a sad story.
It's super.
I'm really surprised that no one's hasn't like capitalized hardcore on that before.
Yeah, he's tough because he's more cartoony.
That is true. Yeah, because he has a ray gun.
Because Batman's such a grounded superhero.
Yeah,
it was like. In this universe, they were thinking maybe like the Joker. I saw enough of that Joker. We don't want any of that.
No, I don't want that at all.
In the Batman.
No.
But like Mr. Freeze can't fit in that.
Not at all. He's mad. There's no magic in that world.
He shows up with a ray gun.
Yeah, that's not gonna make any sense. They look horrible. They look so bad. I don't even know what they would do for this. There's got to be a way. There does have to be like a way to ground Freeze. Somehow, like something to do with the cold idea. There's gotta be a way to ground him.
You probably have a pretty cool like mask.
Yeah,
that he wears.
You do something like that.
Yeah, like a
mask.
Then
like maybe like something to do with not CO2, liquid nitrogen maybe.
Yeah, liquid nitrogen.
Maybe something like that. You can't have a ray gun. You can't have a ray gun. That's why you can't have a ray gun. But maybe like he has some grand freezing plan or something like that. Something like what they do with Scarecrow a little bit in the Batman Begins, like. he's not Scarecrow, where he's going around injecting you and doing all this stuff. But he had some like chemical drug that helped a lot. It grounded the Scarecrow a little bit.
Toxin, which is
it grounded the Scarecrow on a level. So like, there's got to be a way you can do it freeze because he's such.
You could probably just have like a grounded version. He just like doesn't have to like. Well, it's just kind of like how they did like it's kind of how they did the Riddler in where it's like the Riddler and Batman never fought.
No,
which. I don't think they really fight anyways, because Batman just beats the living shit out of him. But he's not like the Joker, where
especially that Batman.
Actually, I think the majority of the people now I'm thinking how like majority of the villains Batman fights, he doesn't actually like get in physical fights with them too much. The Joker, he did
the Joker half the time.
The Joker, he does every once in a while just because the Joker doesn't give a fuck about getting hurt.
Yeah, that's true.
But
it's usually one big hit that'll do on it. Like Bane, he does one big hit on Bane, and then there's
Bane and him can actually get in a fight. Like that's
they can,
and Bane has beat the shit out of Batman before. But like Freeze usually he has a ray gun so he can keep up with Batman.
Yeah.
But you could do it like the Riddler in the Batman where he's got this grand freeze plan and all this kind of stuff. Where it's just like Batman's trying to chase him down and all that kind of stuff like this. Also, Crisis of Infinite Earth, they have to look for Constantine.
Okay.
And
nice.
And I think it's not Nightwing's not in it. Red Robin, but like he's like, they're like, wow, are we ever gonna find him? He's like, duh, the greatest detective ever. And then Batman finds him immediately. I was like, nice.
It's gotta be. We do have to remind people about that.
Batman's so cool. He's so cool. So he gets this like dream sequence thing where, someone's talking to him, I can't remember, but he goes up to Dr. Fate, and he's like, and Dr. Fate's like, why are you talking to me? He's like, well, what's Dr. Fate's real name? Ken?
Oh, jeez, yeah.
He has multiple different ones. I don't know. He has multiple different users.
It's like Ken Nelson.
Ken Nelson. I think it's Ken in this one.
It's him. I don't know.
I think it is this one. He's like, well, Ken, you're the only one who still makes, you're the only doctor who still makes house calls. And I was like,
oh, that's nice. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
He's just so much cooler than
Batman is the best. He's the best.
He's so cool.
Hence Batman, Absolute Batman.
Absolute Batman. Yeah. Next week we will be doing a review of the new Absolute Universe.
Yeah. The three we've read the three new the three they put out so far.
Wonder Woman, Superman, and Batman.
They're definitely worth talking about. So
100%. And it's I'm subscribed to all of them now. So
nice.
I think I'm gonna pick up the Wonder Woman one, even though I already read it.
Yeah, just so you have a complete collection.
Yeah. I'm deep dived into this.
These are so different. Like we always talk about this. Like we don't have the collecting bug.
Yeah.
But we do. Like this is so different because like collecting books, stories, and comics. Like these are stories that like I want the complete story so I can reread it in the future. You know. It's like collecting Funko Pops. Like those make any sense.
Yeah. This it's like
this is like I want to read this in the future.
Speaking of which, where's Way of Kings?
Emily has it.
Oh,
I loaned it to her.
Is she reading it?
She is like 7 pages in, I think.
So she's not reading
it.
Yeah, I don't blame her that you got. That's one of those you gotta like. It's not like me handing you this comic book.
Facts.
And you're like, read this.
Facts.
That's like one
the deal is she gave me a book. And the deal is we read it, and I'll read that one, she'll read mine. I'm 3 chapters into that one. It's a good book, 3 chapters in. It's gonna be like Enemies to Lovers shit or something like that.
Oh, okay.
I'm already reading.
You're 3 chapters in?
Yeah, I'm 3 chapters in, yeah.
Well, tell her to listen to this episode. Emily, he's 3 chapters in.
I've told her I'm 3 chapters in.
Yeah, no, I know. He's 3 chapters in. Why are you only 7 pages in? That seems like not a fair trade.
That's not a fair trade at all.
That does not seem like a fair trade.
She did challenge like, oh, how about we race and see who finishes first? I'm like, okay. And I was like, oh, that's a bad idea. It's such a big book. It's such a Way of Kings.
You're of course.
And
I
was like, I'll give you a 10 chapter head start. How about that?
Well, I was gonna say a joke, but well, it's like classic girl guy. Let's race to see who finishes first. The guy's gonna finish first.
100%.
But Way of Kings is way too big. No,
that's
yeah.
To race it, yeah.
So it's just one of those things. I think because me and you went into Way of Kings, I think the way going into Way of Kings is the most like open-minded of like just wait till the end.
Yeah,
I've ever read a book in my entire life.
Facts, I agree. Yeah,
and I do understand why people who like don't. You really got to sell the ending onto them.
Yeah,
it's a really good book all throughout.
Yeah, it's one of those ones you gotta
takes a really long time.
Because it's the first quarter of the book. I think we always say is like you don't really know what's going on.
Oh, at all.
Like the power systems are all over the place. You don't really understand what's going. Like the story, the people. Even after I finished Way of Kings, I was still like, "What the hell is this exactly?" We were debating what's this. Yeah, what the hell is that? Yeah. What's the recreants? But once you get past the first quarter, it all starts to hammer itself out pretty well with a consistent story, and it makes sense then.
Yeah.
And once you get it's literally once you get a feel of the world. every piece of the story makes sense then, give or take, except for the stuff that he doesn't right to have you make sense yet. But like, it makes so much sense.
God, remember Way of Kings when they just jump character to character so aggressively? Oh my God, that was horrible.
It was the worst.
Hey,
new book jumping across the planet.
New book comes out, and it's like, what was it, like 70 hours or something long?
Some shit like that.
It's
insane.
crazy
it's insane.
long. Which fine with me. Fine with me.
Wind and Truth, baby.
That comes out
December.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. Yeah.
Yeah, real soon. So
I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get the audio version of that because that's how I listen to these, and then I'll get the hardcover version.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
I gotta keep it going. Yeah.
It's probably not. My favorite thing about books though is if you're like the audio ones are more expensive, understandably so. But like, books really aren't that crazy expensive.
No,
like every one of these. I know a comic book is not as like
it's not a book.
It's not a book, but they're $4.99.
Yeah, a regular book is like 30 to 40 books.
Absolute Batman, which is incredible, and you'll pay attention next week when we talk about it. It's $4.99. It costs less than a beer at a bar.
That's hilarious. There you go. And then you had this.
And I've read this like 3 times.
You should get the plastic for these. And plastic.
Yeah, I do. I was like, it would be kind of fun if we could start like just like.
That'd be kind of fun.
At least I wanted to put them like kind of like right here.
That'd be kind of fun.
Just the first 3,
like frame them or something.
Original, like
up there.
The number 1 volumes.
Yeah, it'd be kind of fun to do. Yeah, I'd be down for that. Yeah.
Nice. Sadly, this is the second print, and the Wonder Woman's gonna be the second print. But the Absolute Superman is the first print.
What's the other print look like?
I don't know. I can't remember. It does look cooler than that one. The Superman one is the first print, and that is, in my opinion, the coolest looking one.
It is pretty dope.
I think that looks.
I gotta see the other ones that look like.
I can't wait till he gets his cape. His suit is cool.
It's cool. His suit
I
is
love
cool.
his like little like.
Well, whenever they use like Superman, the solar energy, it's so cool.
We can talk about it. That's why. Oh, that's why. Yeah, Soul. That's why the name of the AI is Soul.
Exactly.
Solar energy. Yeah. But the Penguin. 1 episode left, and it's
a showdown, baby. They're going to the theater where they're going to the place where him and his mom had that weird little breakdown dance thing.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. I didn't pay attention to it.
Yeah,
because I was like, ooh, is it gonna be the Monarch Theater? Which would make no sense because Crime Alley is not. It's not there. But there was the Maroney Theater or something like that. It was like
Monroe, I think.
Monroe or something like that.
Maybe I wasn't paying that hard attention until I caught it at the end. I realized what it was. It was like, or it was a restaurant. I don't know. Regardless, the Penguin and his mom were there when the Penguin and his mom had that weird conversation of like, "You're gonna take care of me because that's what I deserve."
It was really weird.
So I get it. You're coming off your kid's death. That's very horrible.
Yeah,
kids. Yeah, it's very horrible. Yeah. It's very horrible. So
yeah, it was. Really,
I'm not gonna falter too hard.
Also, we never know what's going on with his dad.
Neither do I. Yeah, neither do I.
Which is fine.
We did get to see that gangster though.
Yeah.
Rex. Yeah.
Anything?
Rex, something that Oz like loves, although apparently I wonder how good of a guy, like obviously his gangster is bad. I wonder how good of a gangster this guy actually was. It seems
not
like
good at all.
It seems like Oz was just sort of like inflating this guy in his head. Oz might be a bit of a delusional character. There's times where I'm like, Oz, you got this, you're good. He might actually just be a regular Batman villain and deserves being Arkham because it sounds like he's got some like disconnect on reality right now.
1,000%.
Yeah,
Arkham, the worst prison ever, but Asylum.
Yeah, well, it's Gotham, the worst city ever.
Yeah,
so.
But like, 1,000%, he's insane.
Yeah,
his brother, who seems like the nicest guy ever, was like, guys, I know, like, he's giving us my stuff, but like, he's a really bad guy.
Yeah,
Oz was just like, what do you mean? He's so cool. It's just like,
that's not good. That's not good.
Yeah, but thank you, Normal Nerd Nation, for listening and maybe even watching another podcast episode. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, and Instagram. Davis is always posting hilarious memes on there.
Also, like and subscribe while you're at it, and leave a rating if you have some time. It helps people find the show.